Because when you start to compare and you start to take away from yourself and diminish yourself, right? Your aura gets weak. Your confidence gets weak. Your self-assurance gets weak because you think that you're not at that level. You're not of this caliber, and you think that there's guys in the world who are better than you. Ladies, you think there's women in the world who are better suited than you. Aura. This isn't something that's new. It's something that always existed. It's just starting to become like this new trend. It's starting to become popularized, the use of the word. But what it actually is, this has always existed. And here's the thing too. It's not something that you need to acquire versus actually something you need to increase. Your aura. Everybody has aura. But how low or how high or how strong is your aura, right? There's a difference between confidence and arrogance. A person can be arrogant and have a low aura or a weak aura versus somebody who's truly confident and have high aura. Your aura can decrease and increase from task to task based on what you're doing and how comfortable and confident you are in this area. But some people have this supreme confidence and have this very strong aura no matter what they're doing, no matter what room they're in, no matter who they're around, no matter who they're talking to. It's a constant, right? I'm talking to you guys from a perspective of someone who's looking to increase the strength of my aura. Not someone who's acting like they got it all figured out, nothing like that. No, you guys know I'm your brother. I'm someone who's on this journey with you every day, learning, growing, refining myself, polishing myself, molding myself, aligning with my purpose, with my best self, and so forth. You have to envision this, right? Because the best version of yourself has max aura. So what does this feel like, right? What does this feel like? Because I like to simplify things from my interpretation to people so that you can really grasp and understand this as if you were a child, right? Not as a diss saying you're not intelligent. No, it's just like, don't assume everybody knows, right? Don't assume everyone knows. And I like to relate a lot of things to sports. Like, who's someone who has max aura? I look at someone like LeBron James. LeBron James has this superior confidence. It looks like it seems to follow him no matter what he's doing, right? And it's something that people can feel off you. They can sense off of you. People can feel how sure and certain, how much self-assurance you have when it comes to yourself. They can feel it. They can sense it. Versus someone who has this max aura, right? Who just, when they come around, you feel it. You feel this certainty within themselves. You feel this self-assurance within themselves. You feel this self-confidence within themselves, right? And you're aware of it. You don't have to guess. You just know it. You just know. A lot of us, we may be confident, but we might not be exuding. I don't even know how to say this freaking word. We might not be really displaying or showcasing this amount of aura. Because there are people who are stars. They're very, and I like to, again, use athletes because it's easier, right? A lot of people say Jason Tatum, Boston Celtics. If you don't know, I'm sorry. But he's a star, he's a champion, he's arguably the best player on his team. People say he doesn't have aura. It's like he doesn't believe that he is the best. Does he? He may very well believe that. But he doesn't display that, right? He's not oozing that. And again, there's a thin line between that and arrogance. So I don't want people to think that they just have to start being arrogant, trying to force this sort of confidence, trying to force this aura. No. I need you to understand this from the basic principles, and this is something that I'm coming to understanding within myself. You have to believe that every opportunity you have, that you are the best pick for the opportunity. You're the best candidate. You got to start thinking that with every girl that you like, that you're the best option that she can have. Any job opportunity, you're the best, right? When it comes to this topic, I'm the best person to talk to you about this topic. And it's the difference between knowing that to yourself and exuding that, right? Exuding that, right? Right? I'm sitting here, and this how real I am. I'm about to, dang. Yep. I had to look this up because I don't like to give out no wrong information. Exude. Second definition of a person: display an emotion or quality strongly and openly. You need to exude confidence. You need to exude aura. You need to be very comfortable with exuding how you feel about yourself inside. Some of you might feel amazing about yourself inside. Love yourself, you're confident, you're self-assured, and so forth, but you don't exude this because you're very humble. You don't exude this because you're very reserved or shy, right? But you feel what everybody else feels, you just don't exude it. And I need you to focus on increasing this because there's opportunities that you don't get. There's offers that you don't get. There's a lot of things you don't get because people don't feel your aura. It's very weak. When you're by yourself and you're doing your own thing, you don't mask and dim down your aura. I would call this dimming your light. So many people dim their light. You get around people and you suffocate your aura instead of allowing it to breathe and flow. I like to think of this like energy as well, right? What type of energy do you bring when you enter a room? What type of energy leaves with you when you exit a room? Can people feel your presence? Do they miss your presence? Do you shake things up? Your presence, right? Aura. I want to make sure that my aura matches how I actually feel about myself inside, not an opposite display. Some of us, our aura doesn't match how we actually feel. Your aura is giving off not confident. Your aura is giving off insecure, right? Because you're not even aware of how you are, right, displaying this. You're not even aware of what you're exuding. But understand this though. See, this is how it doesn't become arrogant. Because I understand that once you reach a certain level, we're all at the same level. It doesn't mean that I'm better than you. It just means that I do things better than you, but you are maxed out and this is your archetype and this is what it is. For example, how can I explain this in a simplified way? I'm just going to reference this as if you and I, right? Two guys are trying to date a girl, right? You might be better at expressing your thoughts and articulating what you think and what you feel. And you might be able to give a clear interpretation or understanding when it comes to communicating. And you're better at that, right? The other guy might actually be better with his hands. He might be better at handiwork. He's fixing sinks, he's fixing toilets, he's fixing doorknobs, he's fixing things around the house, and he's better than you at that. But when we all match it out, we are maxed out individuals, and you're not better than me. You just have some traits and skills that I don't have. But you're not better than me. And you got to think like this no matter what. You can be a guy who just lost his job and you've been out of work versus a guy who's in the top 1% of the world and he's wealthy. You got to also think, yeah, he got something that I don't got. It's clear. But I got things he don't got. And I think it's just as clear. Because when you start to compare and you start to take away from yourself and diminish yourself, right? Your aura gets weak. Your confidence gets weak. Your self-assurance gets weak because you think that you're not at that level. You're not of this caliber. And you think that there's guys in the world who are better than you. Ladies, you think there's women in the world who are better suited than you. But it really all starts in here. And what you thinking here, what you feeling here, that's what matters. So when you really are understanding that every day, I'm trying my best to develop. I'm trying my best to develop. I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm staying committed. It's a journey, it's a struggle. That's everyone. But if I'm showing up and trying my best, that aligns me with the top men in the world. That aligns you with the top women in the world, right? You're learning. You know when to admit when you're wrong so that you can grow. You understand when to admit that you need to develop so that you can grow. You're learning, you're seeking help, you're seeking information, you're looking to grow. That tomorrow is promising for you because you have this mindset. You're someone that understands, hey man, I gotta look good so I can feel good. I need to start going out and get my hair cut. I need to go out, you know what I mean? Get a manicure, get a pedicure, take care of myself, do what the other guys aren't doing, get a fragrance, right? Find out the best style for my body, for my build. The best clothes that fit me. That personify my personality and who I am. Right? That's what I'm saying. A lot of you guys don't even think about your style. You don't even think about how you look. You don't think about how you smell. All this stuff adds to your aura. People feel that, they can sense it. A lot of people are not even aware that this thing exists. Ultimate confidence, superior confidence. That we all can have confidence, but your confidence might be a little bit higher because you believe that no matter what, even if I can't do this, it doesn't take away from how amazing I am as a person. That's the thing. Even if you're better than me at this, that doesn't mean that you're better than me as a man. You're not better than me as a person. That I am the pinnacle. And I can acknowledge that there's other guys that exist at that level as well, but you're not better than me. You're just as good. But there's some things I'm going to beat you at. There's some things you're going to beat me at. And that's great. See, that's what community is for. That's what teamwork is for, right? But you're not better than me. You're no better than me. I'm no better than you. We have to really start understanding how great and amazing that we are. I really want you guys to even be aware of that. And be aware of your aura. What are you giving off? It reminds me of as a kid watching Dragon Ball Z. I know this is getting nerdy for y'all. As a kid watching Dragon Ball Z, and they would fight a bad guy, and the bad guy will be whooping them, and then something would happen, and then they would charge up and reach a new height, reach a new power level, and then the bad guy would be like, oh my gosh, what's happening? He's getting stronger. And then that would shift, energy would shift, the aura would shift to where now the protagonist, right, Goku or someone, now it's oh, he's about to win now. It's clear. And the bad guy is losing confidence. His aura is lowering as your aura is increasing. And that's how you kind of have to live life. As if you are going to win. As if you are living out a show that is already written where you're going to win. You know, sometimes when I'm talking to you guys, it's man, I want you guys to do better in life than me. You know, I get it. It's challenging. I know. I struggle and battle with a lot of things. But what brings me the most joy is to know that one day I'm gonna die. And all this content is gonna be here to help people. Who knows who it'll help? Who knows what will become of someone's life because the content I'm putting out here daily. And I have to understand that I am qualified for that because I am called. Glory to God, that I am doing what God has called me to do. And with that, I have to exuberate a higher and greater aura for you guys. Because if you guys can feel my aura through these videos, then it will resonate and be more compelling and be more it'll have more conviction. And you will be more likely to go out and execute on what I'm saying. You'll be more likely to go out and execute on what I'm saying and change your lives. Become the best version of yourselves. Follow your purpose and have an impact on the world that we're living in. I love you guys. Please take care of yourselves. And I'll talk to you in the next video.